Good morning. We find ourselves in the middle of Catholic Schools Week. And so we began Catholic Schools Week on Sunday, and then following Sunday, we celebrated the feast of the great St. Thomas Aquinas, priest, Dominican priest, and certainly doctor of the Church, who is well known as perhaps the greatest Catholic philosopher and theologian of that century, and certainly perhaps of that entire age of the Middle Ages. But also St. Thomas Aquinas is the patron saint of students, of teachers, and of Catholic universities and Catholic schools. And so it's appropriate that in one sense, the first day of Catholic Schools Week, where all of our children are together in school, begins with St. Thomas Aquinas' feast. And then we move through the week through the very nice activities and special masses to the last day of January, which is the feast of St. John Bosco, a Catholic priest, closer in age to our own times, an Italian who established two orders, one of priests and one of sisters, specifically to assist in the teaching of religion to children. And very quickly, that became so popular that it was really what generated the establishing of many, many more Catholic schools, especially primary schools, for poor boys and girls who otherwise could not afford to go to school. And so St. John Bosco, too, is one of the patrons of Catholic school children, and also secondarily Catholic schools. But all of this works together for all of us to understand that in the Catholic Church and in Catholic daily life, the teaching of religion and those other necessary subjects that certainly help all of us as we grow into adulthood and gain employment or do whatever God intends us to do. We need these sciences, we need all of these subjects, and most especially we need to know our wonderful Catholic faith, and not just know it, but know what we believe, why we believe it, and then how does the Church teach us to put what we believe into practice. And this is the great benefit of our Catholic schools, that our children receive all of this in a certain sense under one roof. But also, throughout every day in the Catholic school, our children study our Catholic faith. They have regular celebrations of the Holy Mass for the children, regular times when the children can go to confession. All of this works together really for the good in helping all of our good parents, who are the best and the first teachers of our children in the ways of faith. Our schools really assist them in doing what is their responsibility, but also that tremendous grace and privilege from God who gave them their children. And so this is a special week for all of us. And perhaps you can participate in one or another of the activities of one of our Catholic schools if you live nearby. But if not, please do at least say a prayer of thanksgiving to God for the great opportunity that we have to have Catholic schools and the great privilege and responsibility we have in educating our children as the next generation or two of Catholics in the Church. So God bless you in this last week of January, and try and keep warm.